Thank everyone for coming out for our Real Talk panel. Tell it like it is, the real story behind owning and running a creative business. So much of our culture, we just don't understand the root of our ability to overcome whatever those struggles are.
Which is getting in the community, making impact. All we're trying to do is build up the whole person and not just part of them. So
what do people need to hear to take the next step?
I had to learn to overcome me.
Failure is a part of the journey.
Sometimes you have to close a dead door in order for you to walk into a real blessing.
What I have learned is so many different other avenues of making money. I thank God for Chris. He put a platform together for me to promote.
Right? How do I align myself in the arts to be able to receive? Right?
We say it's better messaging for higher profits.
We show up because art is a universal language and everyone deserves to see themselves reflected in it. Hi, my name is Ami Kane. I'm the president of operations at ABBA Art Gallery. We're a family-owned and operated art gallery located in downtown Columbus, Ohio. At ABBA, we specialize in bold, expressive African artistry. Every item is created with intention and rooted in history. My mother created this space to express African identity and welcome everyone of all walks of life to immerse themselves in a new culture and to connect. What makes ABBA unique is how immersive the experience is. You're not just looking at art, you're wearing it, you're feeling it, and you're living it. When someone walks through our doors, we want them to feel seen, empowered, and connected to something deeper. Because African art isn't just beautiful, it's meaningful. To learn more, you can follow us on Instagram at 614.abba or go check out our website at www.614abba.com.
My name is Cheryl Woods. My business name is Cheryl's Creative Nook. I make quilted and embroidered items, so I like making quilts. Like the quilt behind me is a t-shirt quilt. It's made from t-shirts. I like making other types of quilts as well. I started out doing quilting and then I branched off into embroidery. I do both and sometimes I combine the two. With embroidery, I do pillows, dish towels, mug rugs, or basically oversized coasters. I started the business because I make things and people like them, so I have gotten a few orders from word of mouth. People like things, and then I have so much things I just keep embroidering. I have to do something with them, so I figure someone else might like them. How are my items different from store-bought products? I think it's because of the type of designs that are on my items. Usually you won't find that type of design on the store-bought items, or you can always get your designs in the colorway that you want. So you can choose the colors that you want so it can match the decor of your home, office, or wherever you want to put the item. You can find my items on my website, that is ccnookllc.com. I also have Instagram and TikTok.
I am Pure, and the name of my business is Inner Seeds of Pure. And we're focused on creating transformational difference on a soul level for individuals. Inner seeds, inner is the inner side of all of us. Everyone has an inner side and an outer side, so it's the soul level. And the seeds are the thoughts and the seeds of truth that we encounter on a daily basis. And of pure is of purity. We always want to make sure that we're keeping a certain standard, a biblical standard, because it is a kingdom-based business. And so Inner Seeds of Pure is a transformational system to bring people into the better version of themselves on a soul level. I started my business because I realized that on a soul level, a lot of us, regardless of what we believe on an exterior, on the internal, we all have a direct result. Everything that we say is a direct result of something that we've thought, a thought that we've had, something that we've heard, something that we've learned. And so what I've understood is that people have difficulty understanding how to get past that level of obstacles or any type of resistance. And so I said, how can I, as an individual, really teach people how to grow their soul? How do we look at the internal things that are affecting us? How do we identify the seeds that are planted in our lives and utilize them to bring forth the fruit that we want and desire in our lives? What I love most about the work that I do is seeing people actually nourish their soul. When you learn how to identify the thoughts that we have, identify that seed and say, you know what, this thought that I have, this encounter that I have, this person that I have, this social media that I'm engaging with, this is causing a disruption in my life. How do I identify that seed, trace it back to the root and say, let me uproot this, but find the beneficial parts of it and be able to expand it and to harvest it. What makes my service different, in my opinion, is that I came to know God at a very early age. I met God outside of the church setting. So I do have the biblical standards of the Holy Bible, but it's not tradition in a way that is not caught up in the church realm and the oftentimes difficult obstacles that we encounter when we enter religion. When someone walks away from me, I want them to feel empowered. I want them to feel as if they don't need a go-between. A go-between is always good. There's always good to have a church home, a pastor, or an accountability circle, regardless of what your belief system is. But to be able to have practical knowledge and a system that you can apply on your life on a daily basis is what my main concern is. Well, hopefully you are very excited. How do you reach out to me? How do you book my services? You can find me on social media, and on Facebook, I'm Inner Seeds of Pure. I am on Instagram as Inner Seeds of Pure as well. So you can find me on those two locations, and that's how you reach out to me.
Hi, my name is Andrea Jackson. I am the proud owner of Lily & Jade, located at 829 East Long Street. Lily & Jade is a home and garden decor shop. Lily & Jade was founded about 3 years ago. My mother was diagnosed with stage 4 melanoma cancer, and it was something that we couldn't wrap our heads around. And so I asked her, what is it that you always wanted to do? And she said she always wanted to open up an antique store. So I said, let's do it. Well, I'm not so into antiques, but I am into rustic, so we compromised. I invite you to come out to Lily & Jade and experience for yourself the design of Heart and Soul, located in the King Lincoln District. Be sure to follow us up on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Lily & Jade.
3, 2, 1, action.
Hello, my name is Tia Ojeda, and I'm the owner of The Scene Creative. I help small business owners achieve more reach, more clients, and more revenue through elevated brand imagery and visibility coaching. My organization actually started off as Seen by Tia Photography, and as I was photographing events and photographing brands, I started to notice a trend with a lot of my clients. They didn't know what to do with their brand imagery once they got it. Some of them would pull out the headshot and maybe one other photo, and then that was it. So what I did was I extended my services further to help them achieve more positioning for their brands so that they could show up better and actually be seen and found and booked. The visibility coaching program is really for the business owner who is not sure where they want to show up, they're not confident in how they're currently showing up, or they just need a real strategy in how to get visible and getting in front of their ideal clients. The visibility coaching program matters because too many small business owners are out here being the best kept secret, and it does not have to be that way. My goal is to help these small business owners show up in a way that's authentic to themselves, but also to reach their ideal client, the people who are going to utilize their services or their products. And so when I come in, I'm helping the business owners to get confident in what they're doing and who they serve. When we added the service of the visibility coaching program, my clients immediately started noticing a shift in who was paying attention to them. So, for example, I have a young lady that I'm working with currently, We've been working together for about 2 weeks, and already she's starting to see an increase in her visibility metrics on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So if you are in a place where you are serious about growing your brand and getting more visible, you can find me at www.scenbytia.com, or you can hit us up on Instagram in the DMs at The Scene Creative.
I'd like to just thank everyone for coming out tonight on behalf of Columbus Empowerment and on behalf of Cohort. And thank you for joining us for this is our second Creative Cohort Showcase. And we are so excited to have you join us this evening.
Hello, my name is Pure, and the name of my organization is Inner Seeds of Pure. If you are an entrepreneur and you know that you have an entrepreneur spirit, you have a business plan, you know that you're ready to do this, this is the place to be.
Hello, my name is Aisata Saeed, and my business is called Abba Artwork. This is very meaningful for business owners, gives us a lot of help with marketing, branding, social media presence. This particular event today is bringing exposure to help us grow our business. My name is Cheryl. I am the owner of Cheryl's Creative Nook. Columbus Empowerment has been wonderful. I have learned so much through Kim and all the different contacts with her. I have gained so much knowledge. It makes me more comfortable with starting my business.
My name is Andrea Jackson. I am the owner of Lily and Jade. Thank you, Columbus Empowerment, for giving me the opportunity to have my business, Lily and Jade, out in the forefront so that many people can see me and know where I'm located.
Hi, my name is Tia, and I'm the owner of The Scene Creative. I have really enjoyed my time with Columbus Empowerment. It's been great for me to just focus in on my own business, and it's been great meeting other small business owners in the creative industry who are also growing. Overall, working with Columbus Empowerment has been a great experience.